Pistons, coming off a sweep in their last series, you better believe they'll be prepared for these conference finals.
Yeah, we'll see how they come out of the gates. Some teams benefit from the long layoff. Some can get off to a slow start. I'm sure they did everything they could in their preparation to be ready to go.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. You've got Miles Turner, Alex Caruso out there with McDaniels, and it's Knipple, and it's Murray in at the 1. Now, here's Vanderbilt. The 3 for Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Here's Knipple, guarded by Rizachet. Outside for Murray. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bounce pass from Rizachet. Stolen by Knipple. One-on-one here. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Knipple.
Look, we've come to expect this from Murray. He has a knack for hitting that shot. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Murray. Turner trying to free himself up. Vanderbilt with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Nice ball movement by Washington. Sinks the triple. Knipple's got 5 now.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knipple tight, or he'll knock those down.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Murray against Doncic. Murray the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
I love the attack mindset there from Turner. Playing with energy.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Turner with a screen on Doncic. Left side, Turner. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
What a smooth jumper from Turner. So good at nailing it.
Doncic against McDaniel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Over to the left wing. Oh, good on the 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Pass to Rizachet. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Washington. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him and just could not shake loose.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Washington.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Detroit. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Doncic. Back to Daniels. Zubac, a screen on Murray. 5 to shoot. Daniels passes to Vanderbilt. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Ricochet. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Ricochet. With the clock winding down, Vanderbilt misses. For Washington, they've gone just a shade under 50% of the field. 5 of 11. Pass to Kneppel. Back to Murray. Trying to end the drought. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got 5 now.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. No good from 11 feet. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the left wing. Here's Kneppel. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 8 points for Kneppel.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
McDaniels against Doncic. Vanderbilt a screen on McDaniels. The 3 for Doncic. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Washington, Turner is out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Kneppel in at the 2. Now Brown. Following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Porter against Murray. Porter kicks to Horford. Nice ball movement by Detroit. From deep three-point territory, Caruso grabs the miss.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Kneppel. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Jamal Murray 3rd.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Doncic with it. McDaniels defending. Pass to Pirtle. An easy 2 points on the layup. Pirtle's got his first bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Doncic outside. Outside, Horford. Horford sets a screen for Daniel. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
McDaniels a screen on Doncic. McDaniels finds Caruso. Off target from outside.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Murray's got the ball here for Washington. McDaniels sets a screen for Murray. From deep, a nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Rizichet. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Rizichet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
A different look here for Detroit. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Vanderbilt subbed in for Al Horford. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Barnes, he's checked in for McDaniel. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. Max Strus is checked in for Knipple. And Murray subbed in for Jamal Murray. He's perfect from the line this time. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Washington making a change here. Okongwu is checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And here is Murray. Okongwu with a screen on Doncic. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Outside Daniel. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Murray. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The Wizards with another miss. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Rizichet. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Murray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, when you foul a guy as agile and as gifted as Murray, you better make sure he misses it.
Washington shooting their first foul shot of the night. The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Zubac, a screen on Okongwu. And the dunk by Zubac.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now here's Murray. It's Strus on the wing. No good with the triple. Barnes against Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Doncic outside. Pass to Daniels. Zubac, a screen on Murray. And a deep three from Doncic. Can't connect from long distance.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Murray scanning the floor. And here is Strus over Daniels. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 3. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome, everybody, to our...
What's impressed me, Ernie, is the ball movement. You need to make that extra pass to get good looks.
Assists have been key for them. I'm sure they'd like to replicate that down the stretch. checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams? And that's a halftime.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And you know, Con Knipple has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Daniels out there with Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Rizachet in its small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Okongwu with a screen on Doncic. Murray the pass to Okongwu. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Okongwu's now got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this has been a growing part of Okongwu's game, adding that ability to stretch the floor.
It's stolen by Strus. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Daniels, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray kicks to Strus. And now Rizachet running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And Murray's got the ball here for Washington. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Pistons. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Daniels against Caldwell Pope. Daniels passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Rizachet. Puts up a deep three. They get the rebound. Caldwell Pope against Doncic. Count that one.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Washington's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They're taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Washington going with a whole new group here. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Jamal Murray, number 1. Second, Luka Doncic.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Now Rizachet. The 3 for Doncic. Knipple with the rebound. Murray against Daniel. It's Turner high post. Back to Murray. A 3-ball. Rebound, Detroit. To the wing on the left. Back to Doncic. McDaniels against Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right wing from downtown. And Knipple with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Never easy guarding Luka. He looks to get to the line amongst the toughest covers in the NBA.
And so he makes both from the line. Washington's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Knipple wide open, and he fires. Off target with his 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And it's Doncic missing.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
McDaniels outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Zubac, that's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Murray, 5 points in the game. Out to the wing. The open shot by Knipple. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Al Horford is checked in for Vanderbilt. Corey Kispert comes in for Riesesheim. Christian Brown's checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Murray. Turner with the screen for Murray over Horford. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. Washington leading now by 4. Turner with a screen on Horford. Here's Murray. He takes it in.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Outside Porter. Here's Zubac. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Wizards. Alex Caruso out there with Jaden McDaniel. And there's Miles Turner. Then there's Murray. And it's Knipple in at the shooting guard position. Pistons trail by 9. Porter dishes to Doncic. Pass to Horford. Brown with it. Back to Horford. The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Caruso up top. Now here's McDaniels. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Murray, no good.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Porter against Murray. Pass to Caruso. Turner with the screen for Murray. On the wing, Turner. Wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Turner's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Detroit making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Doncic. Over Okongwu. Shot is good, and the Wizards lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Doncic.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. A nice shot by Brown.
When Brown sees a lane, he doesn't hesitate. He attacks.
Murray against Porter. And Murray, here we go. The wide open shot from Strus. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Pirtle. For the Pistons, Zubac is checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Christian Brown. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kevin Porter. Now here's Murray. Barnes screen on Doncic. Barnes outside. Fires the three. It's good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Vanderbilt. Zubac. Doncic outside. Zubac in the post. Covered by Okongwu. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Washington. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Murray against Doncic. Luka making it look so easy inside.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Wizards leading by 9. Murray. Doncic there for the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Lays it in off the window.
Well, with Luka Doncic, we're talking about a 6'6", 230-pound point guard. Tough to contain when he's aggressive.
That free throw good from Doncic. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. Barnes outside. Launches it. Daniels pulls it down. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Doncic. And the three misses.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And JB Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Pistons. Substitution on the floor. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt, a screen on McDaniel. It's good!
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now here's Murray. And they go to the intentional foul. Personal foul. Here's Murray, and they double up Murray.
Yeah, and Murray, one of the best free throw shooters in this league, always happy to go to the free throw line.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Doncic.
The defense doesn't want to give Doncic an inch of space inside. That's why he's at the line so much.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Murray, rebounded by Zubac. And so Washington takes the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this.